One back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Come on, here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his third Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit the tackle to the Texans' middle linebacker, Benardrick McKinney. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain that time on the completion. Will be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown AFC. Jarvis Landry, a 15-yard touchdown. And the AFC has taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score AFC 13, NFC nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Breeze. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. They held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination, though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On the counter, Gurley. J.J. Watt of the Texans there on the tackle.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Credit the tackle to the Texans' middle linebacker, Benardrick McKinney. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden studios right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
Breeze now to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on third down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys?
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. He was brought down by Xavier Howard of Miami. The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And the AFC going to take over at their own 20. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Fletcher Cox, the Eagles All-Pro, there to make the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So we're at halftime of the...
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
And if you look at the coverage defensively, and that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his 2nd Pro Bowl. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13, 2-seat pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Jarrell Casey able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He completes it to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Breeze now. And that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now here's Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes throwing on fourth, eluding the pressure right, and going deep for Hill. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Eric Ebron, 62 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. Works over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Brees to Ertz for the NFC first. Brees now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Brees. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards there and a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
95-56.
On first down, Brees gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brees again. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Brees. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, rolling to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Charles, sometimes I know a lot of people quick to dismiss the Pro Bowl, but I'll tell you what, this was a lot of fun.
It always is once the game kicks off, because going in, you know the rookies are excited. Their first time in a Pro Bowl, they can't wait to play. Veteran guys, should I not? But once they choose to play, they want to win, they want to compete, they want to show their best. You're exactly right. It was a lot of fun.
Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.